So perhaps an interesting thought just passed through mind is that what if everyone decide to follow their passion? I remember about a few years ago, this question made me stop and reflect a little bit, because I was very into following my passion, and not only following my passion, but making it a mission to like spread the message, and this is the way, and everyone has a passion, you have to find it, you have to live it. And it was like this ideology that I was clinging and saying, this is the truth, is if everyone were to do this, then we would be in a much better place. And then I truly asked, yes, what if everyone were to follow their passion? And it's interesting because then like, then who would clean the rubbish on the street, and who would do all the manual labors that perhaps no one is passionate about? Who would defend our country? Who would do something very boring? And you know, like, then you have a whole debate about perhaps something that's boring to you is another person's passion, and so on and so forth. And the whole world will reorganize itself in a way that everyone would fit their passion. But then that ideology comes crashing down, because I realized this is a very big macroeconomics with so many moving pieces that I don't know. And my ideology, which sounds and seems so true, so profound, so wise, suddenly doesn't seem very practical. And suddenly it dawns on me that how little that I understand what's going on. And I think that's the following your passion and finding what you like and doing it is not the problem. It's the ideology that gets in the way, because I remember even though I was doing what I like, but somehow that's not enough. Somehow I need other people to know that I'm doing what I like, and somehow I need other people to also be inspired by it and do the same for them. It's like this. It's not enough to do the things that I like. I have also to have to spread it. This identity have to be duplicated and grow, not just through me, but through more and more people. And I see that's what gets me very anxious, what gets me very restless. Always got to do something. It's not enough to just do what I love. Yeah. Which I think like it comes with another point about having a mission and trying to change the world, is that we all have our bias and we all have our conditioning to act as a lens through which we view the world as. So whether you think that everyone should be a vegan, or whether you think that everyone should follow their passion, everyone should meditate, or everyone should read the Bible or follow Christ or whatever, it's always limiting. It's always limiting no matter what view you have, because absolutely there's no objective ultimate view. Because whatever you choose to be the view, it would only be arise from all the things that is not it. No matter what you think is the ultimate truth, like walking with God. You see, this is a topic of emptiness, and is there anything that objectively, independently is there to hold as the ultimate truth for anything else. And in Buddhist teaching, they say that there isn't one. There is an inherent existence. So whether that comes as me, an eternal soul, or God, or Brahman, or awareness, or whatever, that's acting as the ground for all things to arise from, and those things. It is something that I'm seeing more into. It's a practice that I'm holding for myself. It's how to see into this emptiness, this empty nature. And it's tricky. It's tricky. It's not something that that can be easily said with words and explained. And I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have enough articulation ability to do so. But what I do know is like I guess a reminder for myself and a suggestion for you to look into your bias, to look into your in the ways that you try to spread yourself to other people, the way you try to influence other people, and look into how that actually brings a sense of suffering, brings a sense of tension, brings a sense of dissatisfaction. Or if you want to go the intellectual route, I guess the suggestion or the reminder for myself intellectually would be to see how whenever I try to claim this is the truth, it actually blocks the truth, blocks the flow, the Tao, because it's like trying to use this hand to touch the back of it. It's like no matter how I intend to do so, I just can't seem to do so. It's like on the Zen Koan, they say about the same thing, about this thing that escaped your grasp. It's the thing that's beyond the mind that you can't make sense of, and you can only talk about it by talking about what is not it, and have a sense of this gap, this emptiness, as they say, about what is the sound of one hand clapping. You can't find it. And things like, if you see a Buddha on the path, kill him, because that's the mind generating some sort of image, some sort of ultimate truth that would make you claim, oh, I found it. No, kill it, release it, let it go. And once again, see, it is interesting. It's interesting. It's something beyond the intellect. And it's freeing in a really interesting way. Something comes to my mind about the saying of a mystic swims in the same water that a madman drown. In the way that this ungraspability, this non-thing that refuses to be known, to be captured by anything, by any words, by any reasoning, by art, by whatever trying to point to it. It's just finger pointing to the moon. It's not the moon itself. It feels disorienting to dabble into it. It's like we feel like the mind is losing its grip, which is actually happening. Which is what's actually happening. It's like the mind can't grasp it. The mind is losing control. The mind is at its limit, at its edge, and it can't seem to function here, which is disorienting and can be frightening, can be whatever. But then that just to show what's the remaining of yourself, what's the remaining of solidities inside you. And just through doing that and feeling into it, it's getting released. And once more and more of those things get released, the more liberating you feel. I feel, at least. It's like, I don't know, but that's all right. Or just, I don't know, with a smile. And yeah, it's like this, dissolving the knower, dissolving the someone there to know the truth. Someone there that can capture this not even essence, not even like essence in a way that, oh, it's the thing that makes everything else. Not really like that. They say it's the nature that gives rise to things, this emptiness. It can also be said that it's a mechanism of how things come into existence. For me to be here, there must be a camera. There must be you watching this, or Khan is watching himself, or the universe is watching Khan, or watching itself. This linking dynamic, this relational aspect of reality, always one thing and another to have a relationship to each other. It's always in the dance, always in a communion, always having something, someone else to form this dance with, this existential dance. Without the dance, you don't come into existence, moment by moment. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense, yet it feels true. And it's liberating. It's liberating because if there's someone inside that wants to know, that wants to figure it out, then that's room for dissatisfaction, that's room for tension, that's room for suffering. Because if you don't know and you want to know, then that means right now you are dissatisfied in the slightest way. In the slightest way. If you think that you know, then you gotta carry it in whatever way. And that's also the form of tension, because now you carry it, you gotta protect it, or you gotta demonstrate it, or you gotta compare it, double check it, triple check it with other knowers. You gotta compare the depth of your knowing to others' knowing. And of course, that's create tension, and that's create suffering. Instead, you can dissolve it just by dissolving the thing that's grasping to know. And I guess that's what they say, that when you truly don't know, then you know. Tricky, huh? I think I spend so much time not really trying to know, but spending so much time pretending to know, pretending that I have the answer, pretending that I am very wise and I know better. And what's been happening lately is the letting go of that, the letting go of this identity with being a know-it-all, being a wise person, a smart one, intellectual, a person who has a lot of understanding. because that creates tension, that creates comparison with other people, that creates a base of separation. I'm here, okay, this is my knowledge, let's see yours. And it's like whatever, it blocks the ability to truly take in life, to truly see something for what it is, without this analytical or even like memorization reference that, okay, this tree right there, this tree right here, it looks different from the tree that I used to know, or this tree right here, it doesn't look as good as this tree that I remember inside my head. Instead of just taking in the tree and nothing else. And the same with listening to other people, hearing a song, just truly listen to it. Without even the commenter inside the head of, hey, I listened to this song before. Huh, this tree is nice. Not even that. Not even the witness that's witnessing this. Not even that. Just is not in a sense of like, I'm over here and that tree over there. It's just one big thing of tree, Khan, space between the ground, the sky, just one thing with no other thing trying to be the center. And I mean, like, the voice in the back of the head sometimes pops in and out, but it's quite faint. It's like, oh, it is it? I don't know. Does it matter? And if it's not it, and if it's there's more to do, more to go, that's great. Because like at this point, it's not even like, oh, I'm awakened, yeah. And then another another thing, another self that's saying, no, you're not. You keep doing. Both of them is not the natural state, right? Both of them is still some remnants of a self. Instead, it's more like right now there's voices that saying, is it it? There's other voices that say, nah, it's not it. And both of them are seen to be processes. And there's a process that processing both of those processes. And things become more like processings. So just process right now. When I go out on there, do some work, that's a process. Tension arise. Another process of meditation kicks in. Tension out. The process of checking Instagram. Recording this. Another process. Uploading it, editing it. Like there's thinking going on. There's speaking going on. But there's no speaker. There's speaking going on, and there's tiny bit of adjustment going on in the background. But that's also get scanned immediately, which is cool. Another process of lie too much, speaking enough. Peace out.